Hi, this is DEFENZ, the Smart Lawyers Way. In this video, we are going to understand whether an investigative agency can conduct further investigation after the charges have been framed. Section 173 of Criminal Procedure Code 1973 deals with the report of a police officer upon completion of an investigation. The section clearly mandates that every investigation shall be completed without any unnecessary delay. Upon completion of such investigation, the officer in charge of the police station shall forward the police report to a magistrate empowered to take cognizance of such an offence. The police report shall include the names of the parties, the nature of the crime, the names of the persons acquainted with the circumstances of the case, whether the accused has been arrested, whether he has been released on bond with or without sureties, or whether he has been forwarded into custody. Section 173, subsection 8 empowers an officer in charge of a police station to further investigate on obtaining evidence, oral or documentary, even after the police report has been forwarded to the magistrate. It is pertinent to note that Section 173 of CRPC is now found as Section 193, the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita Bill. In this video, we are going to understand the powers of the investigating authority using the case of Shri Desaraju Venugopal versus Central Bureau of Investigation. The facts of this case are as follows. In this case, an FIR was filed against the petitioner in the year 2015 and a charge sheet was filed on August 11, 2016 stating that further investigation was ongoing and that a supplementary charge sheet will be filed soon. On January 8, 2019, the second charge sheet was filed, quoting that the investigation was still ongoing. Petitioner now moved to Delhi High Court against CBI, stating that under Section 173 subsection 8, the investigative authority does not have unfettered powers. Now we shall move on to the arguments put forth by the petitioner. The learned senior counsel for the petitioner clearly contended that investigation and trial cannot go side by side. He further added that if charges were framed, then the investigation must end, as the prosecution must not be allowed to fill lacunas in its case later. And if such a process were to be allowed, it would be violative of Article 21 of the Indian Constitution. The learned counsel for the petitioner further argued that even if this case fell under one of the exceptions of flawed investigation or of obtaining new evidence, the investigating officer shall first seek the approval of the magistrate. Until such time, the trial shall be stayed. Now, we shall see the precedents used by the petitioner to support his arguments. In the case of Arjun Padmitrao Kotkar versus Kailas Kushanrao Gorantyal and others, the court held that in a criminal trial, it is assumed that the investigation is completed and that it is established law that the prosecution should not be allowed to fill any lacuna during the trial. Now, we shall move on to the arguments from the CBI, the respondent in this case. The CBI categorically stated that there is no outer limit under Section 173 subsection 8 of CRPC to carry on further investigation. It solely took refuge under the exception to Section 173 of CRPC. Now, we shall see precedents used by the respondents to support their arguments. In Hasanbhai Balebhai Qureshi v. State of Gujarat, the Supreme Court held that the hands of the investigative agency or the court should not be tied down on the ground that further investigation may delay the trial, as the ultimate object is to arrive at the truth. In Smita Pansare v. State of Maharashtra, the Bombay High Court ruled that if further investigation in the matter is in progress, then the court is expected to defer the hearing and provide more time to the investigative agency. Now, we shall move on to the judgment provided by the Delhi High Court in this case. The Delhi High Court ruled that Section 173, subsection 8 of CRPC provides unfettered right to an investigative agency to conduct further investigation because such restrictions did not exist in the statute. The bench further stated that it is not mandatory to take prior permission from the magistrate for further investigation, as it is a statutory right of the police. The Honorable Court observed that evidence gathered during further investigation cannot be rejected simply because it has been filed during the trial stage. A brief summary of the key legal takeaways from the case is as follows. for your time. Do subscribe and support. Stay lobbified.